Chris Claremont's run on X-Men and all the related titles, that was the thing that really along with a couple of others, but that was one of the things that really got me with comics. It was the first time I was like, oh, I am obsessed with this. Maybe a little less so with the movies. I've seen every single one of them multiple times. So that certainly drew me to X-Men, the official game as well, because I'd never played that back in the day. But I love X-Men, and I felt like hopefully I could talk intelligently about X-Men, but I guess we'll see over the course of the podcast.
I mean, X-Men is such a fun and fundamental and just every good accolade you can think of basis for, I mean, not just the Marvel universe, but comics in general, because you have so many things that are representing real world stuff in a timely and topical manner, things that have just lasted for forever, basically. And I mean, like you said, Chris Claremont and all those plot threads, it is just amazing what he left sitting there for future Chris Claremont and future other writers who got to pick up on X-Men.
One of my absolute favorite things from his run on X-Men, and this is getting a little in the weeds. I don't know how much your listeners are diehard X-Men fans, but back around the time that I think the X-Men had quote unquote died, but were actually in Australian outback, there was this thing that he put in where it was 2 pages. It was Havoc and Lorna Dane, who's Polaris, Magneto's daughter, and Havoc is Cyclops' brother. We're just kind of on the road. This whale crashes down, and they're like, whoa, what's going on with that? And as a reader, I'm like, I would also like to know what's going on with this whale that just crashed down. He didn't pick it up for, maybe I'm exaggerating here, but 30 issues, and it turns out it's full of the Brood, which is Marvel's version of xenomorphs. They break out. It's this whole arc. It's awesome. But that stuck with me so hard, that idea that he can just lay this in, throw that in there, that, like you're saying, pick it up down the field. And that's just something I love comics still, maybe even more than I did when I was a kid. And they're endlessly creative.